feeling like I'm trapped in my own story loop. I be the first one who be feeling insecure and feeling nervous, like, oh, well, I don't want them to not like me because, like, that girl is gone. Bonjour, queridas. Welcome to the studio. I'm Aramis the artist. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm feeling good. Is it the full moon energy? Like, why do it seem like I'm always recording during some like lunar astrological event? Okay, well, actually, what's today? I don't know when y'all gonna get this. That don't matter. What matters is when you getting it, okay? When you get it is when it was meant for you. Okay, today's April 7th. Yesterday, last night was the full moon. I'm feeling the energies. Y'all, the studio was looking a little different, a little cray, because I was taking photos of the 3 paintings that I recently finished. Done with this painting. I just needed to move it around a little bit, but y'all, I just feel so light. I feel so light and I feel super grateful. I was working on so many different projects outside of the studio, and now I feel like I can finally get back to my creative practice. But I was telling y'all about the sign that I was painting for my friend's cafe. Konbit Cafe is the cafe that is opening up in the University District. Y'all know we on a field trip. She's getting fatigue, okay, because that's how I feel. Y'all probably gonna get this hella late, okay? I'm recording, it's February today, okay? I just need to make a disclaimer, okay? This is tree sap on my window, okay? Like, I be editing, I'm like, why does she got bird shit on her window? Like, it's been there for months, y'all. It's tree sap. Y'all know we out here in the the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Tree sap, if y'all know, is not easy to clean, but I'm gonna get it off because I'm tired of looking at it. But anywho, if you are new here, welcome, boo. Okay, I'm Aramis Hamer. I'm a full-time artist working out here in Seattle, Washington. I paint large-scale cosmic queens and all the colorful things. Okay, today I am out painting something that I told myself I would not do again. For real? Is that how you gonna work this here? Okay, no, I don't really mean that. I told the patrons how I made the decision that I don't want to do murals anymore, and so this one was different though. So I'm really like helping out a friend. I'm headed there now. It's February, it's cold, it's rainy. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I'm like, you know what, girl, we about to be done with murals for real. Like, we really are. But when there's an organization where it's mission aligned, where it feels good, where it's a friend, I'm like, okay, let's do it, you know. So how y'all been? Okay, let me know in the comments.
Video, the man, the thumbnail, the title, the description, main channel updated, baby.
Y'all, we here at the cafe, work in progress. We got Henry over here putting in work. My friend David, he's the co-founder of that cafe, and so I painted the metal sign. He wanted some like metal panels for security, but he also wanted them to look nice, so he commissioned me to paint those pieces, as well as like paint the corridor that was in the hallway. Yeah, I painted that, worked in collaboration with his metal fabricator, Henry. Man, he was just super dope. He was super dope, super helpful, as well as Jaffe painted the sign. His name on Instagram is Sign Savant, y'all. Like, he is literally the GOAT, okay? But if y'all found me from my first solo exhibition video, that was the Zodiac show, we had did like a special VIP preview where people could pay for tickets and they got like the Zodiac catalog, early access, I think a drink ticket, snacks, and admission to the artist talk. So I was doing like a Q&A and everything, and so 50% of the proceeds went to David's organization, which is Kaitita in Haiti. It's a non-for-profit organization who is doing incredible work out there in Haiti. And so the cafe that he just opened, called Konbit Cafe, is a branch of his non-for-profit organization. So yeah, I just love the work that he's doing in Haiti as well in Seattle. So I definitely was grateful to be a part of that project, but I was also like, it's time to get back to me. It's time to get back to my work, and that's what I'm super excited to do. been a little secretive with this painting, okay? That's been on purpose. It honestly has. And so I told the patrons this during our call, so I feel comfortable that I can like share it now. This piece is gonna be the painting that's up at Mohai, but there was like layers to it, okay? I wasn't sure exactly where this piece was gonna be exhibited. The original plan for the painting that was gonna be up at Mohai was the chocolate milk painting. And so if you all missed that vlog, that was a painting that I had up at Bellevue Art Museum. I'll link that video. But yeah, so Nagara came by, she did the studio visit, loved chocolate milk. I was all for it. I loved it too, until we realized that that painting is too big for that museum and the specific gallery where the work is going to be exhibited. So we decided on this painting. And so the show's going to be up in June. And so I kind of been wanting to like, I kind of want that to be the sort of premiere event for people to first see the painting. And I'm sort of winding down some of the details and starting to get to its final stages. So I don't really want to share it yet. So yeah, y'all, like, yeah. So if you do come to Seattle, you can see the painting at Mohai, which is the Museum of History and Industry, yeah, from June to September. But if you're not in Seattle, like, look, y'all, I know, I'm realizing that the community is becoming worldwide, which is like super dope. So I definitely gonna like record some stuff the same way how I did the vlog for the installation of the Bellevue Art Museum. Yes, we're gonna do the same thing for Mohai.
Summertime and why? I'm talking 6 a.m. tea times, 18 with the mayor talking land banks. I waited for it, gotta get mine. Snag a seat up at the table if my man can't. Heading to a meeting, we're familiar with no briefcase. Just my mind in a free state. I got a plan through a vision, but it takes time. I'ma make mine. Summertime and then why?
I just love the fact that I get to record myself. You know, I feel like everybody should journal, because I feel like when you get to put your thoughts out on paper, whether that's through recording yourself, whether that's like actually writing stuff down, but then you go back and reflect on that, you get to see patterns and you get to be like, oh, hold on, I'm writing the same thing. Okay, I sound like I'm trapped in my own story loop. You know, and sometimes we get caught up telling ourselves the same story, like repeating the same narrative about us not being worthy, not being good enough, not gonna be able to do certain things. And like when I think about like manifesting your reality, doing the true identity shift that it takes to go from one person to the next, to really like up level yourself, to really like level up and become the best version of yourself, you can't be saying the same narrative. You can't be parroting the same stuff that like kept you trapped before, you know? When I actually started doing that work though, what was interesting, it felt weird to not even talk about some of my issues. You know, like sometimes people, y'all, I've seen people who like complain so much or talk about other people's drama so much that if you like literally call them out on it, they don't even have nothing else to talk about. Like, it's like, so you literally don't have nothing else to talk about. If I challenge you in a conversation to be like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, that's fine, what's going on in her life. So tell me like what you working on, what you up to, what you building, what you growing. If they literally have nothing to say, like that shows me that they trapped in this narrative, trapped in this mindset of this like repetitive negative loop. And I realized that I was doing a similar thing when it came down to me, even like recording videos talking about like how I'm lost, how I'm feeling anxious, how I'm feeling insecure, feeling unworthy. And now the thing is, I was recording those and that was like my truth in those moments. But then as I started to think about like, girl, like let's pause this. Let's change the narrative. Like you literally are living in your own simulation where you get to create your own narrative and your own story. So if you was living in that, like how would it look? How would that person be? Like what sort of energy would that person embody, you know? And so that's what I'm so excited. Like I'm just so excited for that. And that's really was like that final piece in that inner work collection that I'm gonna be sharing soon. I don't know if that video is out yet but yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm just turning my attention from those old ways and those old narratives and we're moving forward. So I feel like, cool, I did that. I did the inner work, the shadow work, those 3 pieces, the higher self. So now I'm working on these other pieces that are really narrative based. And I was talking to Andy just how like I absolutely love all the different franchises. So I love Marvel, I love Disney, I love like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, you know, like I love these sort of creative story entities. And then they how they create secondary stories from those things. Like when I think about Star Wars, like they have created so many, I mean, the Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, all the Star Wars movies in themselves, okay? Like just so many stories have come from like one brain. Well, now of course there's so many writers involved, but I think like moving forward, I'm really excited to start this collection around stories and narratives and like us creating our own stories, being our own creators and authors of our stories, and you know, how does that manifest and what does that look like? And so in these large sort of in studio murals that I'm creating, what characters can I pick out from these large scale paintings and elaborate more on their journey through another mini series, you know? So I don't know where this is gonna go. Stay on a journey with me, stay tuned, but that's what I'm building and that's what it's looking like. I need to get gas. Stop playing and not push it. Y'all, we got some great painting done today. So the other thing that came to mind, okay, steering wheel. Okay. Whiny wheel. Like steering wheel. The other thing that came to mind was that it takes courage to be that bitch. Like, that's literally what was coming to me earlier today. I was like, you know what? Everybody don't like when you happy. Everybody don't like when you winning and don't like when you shining. Like, we can definitely relate to people who complaining, who miserable, who going through shit. I mean, and like, that's real. Not saying like, oh, we shouldn't ever be authentic about what we going through, because I feel like more of us should do that on the internet, because we definitely getting this highlight reel. But you know, I just wonder how some of that keeps us trapped, you know, like parroting the same narratives. Yeah, it feels like it can keep us trapped in these stories of these oppressive circumstances. And if you want something to change, it starts with your words. It starts with your words. It starts with your mindset. It starts with everything. And so it also comes with the understanding that it's gonna take courage to show up as your authentic self. It's gonna take a whole lot, even more. Like, fuck your authentic self. Like, I'm tired of that. Like, fuck your authentic self. Okay, because your authentic self might be an asshole. Okay, might be a scaredy cat. Might be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about what it takes real courage. It takes real courage to be a boss. like that's where the real courage come at. That's when it get real. Ooh, you know what? That just made me think of Jen Sincero. I love Jen Sincero. If y'all haven't read any of her books, her books are You Are a Badass. Like, she had a whole series of them. You are a badass at making money. You are a badass at just all these different things. I love it. Yeah, bruh. Okay. This seems to be a journey out here. Like a straight up journey. Y'all, let me get some gas real quick. Okay, I didn't mean asshole. Like, I'm sure none of y'all are assholes. Like, I just feel like my subscribers, like, y'all not even that vibe. You know, like, I can tell from y'all comments, y'all just litty. So, what I meant is that your authentic self might be lazy. Like, you actually might be lazy. Or you might just be, I don't know. You know, I don't know. But it's not even about that, because it takes the real courage to be out here shining, because people love to have something to say when folks be out here trying to show up and create and be the highest version of themselves. It's like, ooh, it's interesting. It's interesting. Y'all, I just want us to be on that like boss up energy. I really do. And uh-oh, we going for it. Oh, she a rebel. Girl. Yeah, okay. Rebel. And I think that can be the tricky part when you showing up in different ways, and when people sort of like want to have this like relatability. You out here trauma bonding with people, and it's like, I'm not for the trauma bond. I'm really not. I mean, I think we can definitely connect on things that we've been through and struggles that we going through, but we can connect deeper on how we both overcoming it. You know, how we about to rise above. You know, that's the people who I want to connect with and vibe with. You know, not no, girl, you going through? Me too. Oh, we just about to soak in it. It's like, it can be like, okay, girl, you going through, me too, but here's my plan. What's yours? Like, what? Hey, let's share tips. Let's share notes on how we about to boss up. So that's what I'm on. I think I talked about like not wanting to trauma bond, and maybe the video something about like this what keeps creators trapped. Yeah, the relatability trap. Yeah, like even when I was like just going through some of my, you know, just like reading some of my past journals, looking at my past videos, I'm just like, okay, cool. First of all, I'm just proud of the growth. Man, I'm proud of the growth. I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm just so grateful for life, and just grateful for experiences, and just grateful for every stage of the journey, you know? And I'm just like, yeah, how can we keep going on the journey, and how can we keep expanding? And I think part of it is looking forward and not looking back, and not just sort of, I mean, and first of all, I'm never the one to have a pity party. That's not even my vibe. But I think, what is the visual that came to mind? The visual came to mind of like a pig sort of flapping around in the mud, just like kind of playing in it too, like kind of having fun in the drama, in the mess. You know, when somebody, first of all, y'all know I'm animated, okay? I'm as animated as they come. I love to emote, okay? So, and that's fun for me, you know, that's fun to be dramatic and to be out here sharing the stories. And so I'm like, okay, but don't have too much fun sharing your pain, sharing your struggles. Have just as much joy and sharing your journey of overcoming, you know? And like, and that's what I'm about. I'm just, because we love to, like, don't we love to give a drama story, y'all? And like, there was like an era of YouTube when like story times was really big. Maybe was it like, I don't know, because I actually wasn't really big on story times, y'all, because it was just like full of drama and full of bullshit. And I'm just like, why are y'all, like, this sound ridiculous. Like, I just got, y'all, I'm really conscious of the content that I consume, and just making sure that it's on a high vibe. And sure, I mean, I think we all can have like entertainment every now and again, but I think it's funny, even for like the story time videos that can sometimes get a lot of views, because we love drama, we love some hot ass mess, we love some tea. I'm like, no, keep that shit as far as away from me as you can, okay? Because especially when you trying to expand, it's like, yeah, nah. You know what was funny? I've been hearing people talk about like SZA's album, and like SZA being stuck in her pain or something. You know what's interesting? I don't really feel that way about her album. Like, one, I really love the SOS album. I don't know, maybe I'm just like a SZA stan, and she can kind of do no wrong, and I'll accept it. I'll accept whatever. I'll accept it. That's real. that's real, you know? But I can still listen to SZA music, even though some of it is like, no, y'all, have y'all listened to Chloe's new album? It's cool. It's cool. I'm with it. People feel different ways. I like it. It's cool. She growing. Like, let her grow. You know, she young. Let her grow. She gonna figure it out. So overall, it's cool, right? But I think it was a song called like Body Do or something. And it started off, she was like, have you ever thought about who's fucking your man? And I verbally immediately replied to the radio, no. Like, no, I'm the only one for my man. Like, what? And bitch, if you worried about that, you need to leave him. If that's something you worried about, you need to leave him, period. Period. So I'm just like, I don't even want us sort of, oh, y'all, I don't want us out here connecting over the mess. I really don't. And I really don't even want the tea to be out here winning. But that's just kind of how it goes. That's just the psychology of us as human beings. We gravitate towards the negativity. It is. I mean, it is. That's why social media is what it is, because, you know, the stuff with the drama is the one that get folks to click and engage. Unfortunately, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And so, but it's just about having courage and like really showing up in your like highest version of yourself. Even when there's people who's like, even when it's those friends like, oh, she thinks she Hollywood, or oh, she changed, or oh, she thinks she better than us. Bitch, that is not. First of all, if you thinking that, you dealing with your own mental insecurities, because my glow up ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? My glow up has everything to do with me and me trying to be the highest version of myself. And I think that, because first of all, I'm the one. I be the first one who be feeling insecure and feeling nervous, like, oh, well, I don't want them to not like me, because like, that girl is gone. Like, that, all them little concerns, yeah, she's gone. She's gone. We are not worried about her anymore, because we trying to win out here. And I realize that a lot of that stuff is just everything that people are going through, that's their own journey and their own mental insecurities that they dealing with. And I think that we shouldn't be out here dimming our light just so that somebody else could shine. Like, yes and no. It's a no. If I gotta tone myself down so that you can feel safe, you in the wrong room. Okay? You in the wrong room, because I'm about to be me all day, period. So I just want us to start a challenge right now. Like, let me know your goals. Nah, put them in the comments. I ain't playing with y'all. I am not playing with y'all, because I want us all to be on a glow up. And I want us to come back to this video, hold each other accountable, know what you're doing. And also, don't put in the comments, like, whatever, like, fuck the comment section. If you want to, sure. What I'm saying though is, like, write it in your journal, hold yourself accountable, talk to a friend, do whatever you need to do. But the journey has to be real, y'all. And like, it truly starts with self. It doesn't have to be. And if you don't have anybody in your circle to like keep you encouraged, I'll be that for you. Okay? I will so be that for you, because I love being somebody's hype man. I really do. And I feel like it doesn't have to be lonely at the top. Sean Cannell said this. Shout out to Think Media, okay? I love Think Media. He said, if it's lonely at the top, you did it wrong. I believe that to my core. I believe that to my core. I truly believe that. If you made it to the top and you lonely up there, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. You burned some bridges. You moved too fast. You didn't prioritize your relationships, your friends, your parents, your partners. Something wasn't adding up. And it's just, I mean, it's sometimes we just got to be real with that, you know? And we also need to get clear on defining our own values. We looking at everybody else and seeing, oh, they got this. Oh, if I see one more month video about somebody doing a 6-figure launch, like, what are y'all selling? Like, it's the real question. Like, what's the real tea about these like 6-figure launches? I get it. Some $50,000 coaching course. Like, it's fine. Live your best life, boo. However you get your coin, get it. Ain't no, hey, if it's 9 to 5 or shaking it, get your, do you, okay? But it's like, y'all, everybody ain't doing 6-figure launches out here, okay? And all of that is not profit. All of that is not revenue. All of that is not money that these people are taking home. So you need to get clear on your goals and your priorities and what you value. And I know for me, I value my friends. I value my husband. I value my family. And so it's just getting clear. And y'all, I was there too. I was there grinding like pedals to the metal at all the art shows, doing all the damn things. And then Bae was like, babe, like, it's summer. We haven't done anything fun. Like, we just been at these festivals every goddamn weekend. And yeah, like, it paid off at the end of the day, y'all. Like, your girl is out here doing it. She's winning. I'm super grateful. And so I think that there is a season for everything. But I also think it's important to communicate to the people in your life about what the plan is, you know, so that they can be on one accord with it, and they don't feel like you isolating them, or you not prioritizing them, or you aren't considering them for any of your long-term goals, you know. And for a while I was doing that, y'all. I was just out here on my own, like look, come on babe, we going to this damn art show. He was like, all right babe, damn, like, first of all, I do work like, he was working a 9 to 5, okay, he working Monday through Friday, then coming to me with festivals Saturday to Sunday. Like, he damn near working every single day, because he working his job and working my job. Okay, so it's like, especially if you want your family to help out here, yeah, y'all know, like, we got to communicate. We got to communicate. So I'm not trying to be out here making it all the way to the top and like nobody up there with me. It's just that's just not how it goes. So I think that we can have a journey, but now also being real. Who said this? Wait, who said this? Shout out to the E-Fam. Okay, y'all, I've been sending out newsletters to the E-Fam, people who are subscribed to my newsletter. First of all, I've always been sending out newsletters to them, but like, I've really been taking time on them and really making them personal and deep, and like really going there, and it's been beautiful. I've been feeling like I have like a pen pal, you know. People been replying, we just been having conversations going back and forth. And one of my newsletter subscribers said something. She was like, yeah, everybody not gonna be able to go with you on your journey. And I was like, oh, if that ain't a word, then I don't know what is. And it's real, because in the midst of understanding like that, sure, we shouldn't leave our family behind, like prioritizing your relationships, your friends, whatever, prioritize whoever you want to prioritize in your life. But it's also realizing, hey, everybody might not be able to go with you, sis. And like, that's real, because sometimes people are just, you know, in their on their own journey. I don't even want to put an objective, I don't even want to put a subjective adjective on it. People just on their own journey, and sometimes they might not be able to go with you on yours, and there's no harm in that. But I think there can be intentionality in those relationships, the ones who you do want to stay on a journey with you, and the ones that you do want to keep sacred and safe in your life. Those are the ones that you cultivate and make sure that they are definitely going with you on the journey. And the other ones who don't see the vision, or trying to tear you down on your path, yeah, nah, bye. Bye. I love how the little girls be at the end of the videos, they be like, bye. Yeah, if you not coming on this journey with me, it's a bye. Okay? We about to level up, and we not about to be, you know, with the same old stories. Like, y'all, let's go. I am so ready. Purr. Let's go.